Hello, beautiful.
Hi,
Welcome.
Ashley. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I love you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for your
Hey,
support.
No
Ashley.
worries. So, can I ask you a question? That's okay.
Absolutely.
I live in Dallas. I moved to Dallas like 2 years ago from the DMV area. And I am having not a hard time in dating, but just kind of asking the right questions for serious people. They drop in and then they kind of step out, or they're just not serious. And so I'm thinking maybe I don't ask the right questions.
Can you give us an example? Maybe your very last situation. What happened with that?
Yeah, sure. So the very last situation, or it was a dating situation. Been dating for a couple of months.
Oh,
Yeah, like two
so that
months.
was your boyfriend. Was that your boyfriend?
No, it wasn't a boyfriend. It was just going on dates. And I wanted to just kind of know the right questions because I didn't just want to be in a relationship without really knowing the person. And so it took 2 months until I found out he had two kids, which is not an issue, but it was also, the responsibility that he should have with the kids he doesn't have. And I didn't think that was an appropriate, relationship to have if he's not seeing his kids.
Oh, he doesn't see them at all.
No, he doesn't see them, and I don't think he really supports them either. And I keep thinking I could have asked this question in advance. I think I was just kind of letting them lead. So just kind of wondering, what is it that you? I don't know. I don't know if there's like a set of questions that people feel comfortable asking the first couple of days.
Absolutely. I think the first suggestion I would give you.
I would think I'm gonna make a bold statement here, and this might piss a few people off. When we're talking about men and children, there's a lot of nuance there. Because whatever his situation is with them kids and that woman or whatever was going on over there, like y'all, I don't think that's gonna automatically translate into your situation with him. Now it might be a barometer. Yeah, if he got 8 baby dad, he's a 8-time baby daddy. He got 9, 10 kids. Don't take care of none of them. Don't see nobody. You could take that as an automatic stamp, like that's just him. But because he doesn't see his kids or he doesn't support his kids, he might not be allowed to see his kids. It doesn't take away the willingness or what he wanted to do or whatever, his intentions are as to what the situation is. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like there's never, I'm not never, but I don't think that's just black and white. Oh, if he don't nah, that's too rigid, because there's maybe half of the men who are outside of their kids' lives or absent aren't there because of their own volition. You know what I mean? It's not because he just left them and said, oh, fucking kids, I'm gone. No, that's not always the case. Now it happens, but it's not always the case. So that situation, I don't know if it should affect this young lady, as much as it did. I don't know. Maybe she just kind of got freaked out, but I'm just using it as a talking point during the video. We shouldn't always judge people by their prior situation. Same thing with a baby mama. Like, it'd be a lot of that too. Like, she's a baby mama. It's not because she made all the wrong choices or did all of that too. It's just, let's look at let's say the preponderance of evidence. If you 6 times 7 kids, 5 baby daddies, then you can kind of figure what's going on there. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, let's not be so rigid in the situation like that. That's all. Good.
And with her asking the questions, girl, ask the questions ask the questions for what you want to know. You over here timid, girl. Ask.
He's the only way you gonna find out.
You just now finding out that he got kids.
Did you?
Girl, you should have been asked him that. Oh, I don't know what type of questions to ask. What do you want to know?
What do you want to know? That's true. No inappropriate questions. Only thing you're gonna get is an answer, or maybe I'll fill you in later on. I don't know. It's the worst that's gonna happen.
What do you want to
know? Yeah.
I mean, again, this is one of those things. We making dating so hard. What do you want to know, honey? Do you want to know if he got kids, or you was holding out hope that he didn't have kids, or what? I don't know what.
Guesstimating. I hope he don't have kids. Please don't have kids.
The longer I go without asking, the better, the more likely he is not to have kids. He got kids.
He got kids.
The kids ain't gonna disappear. Like the kids is there, Mel.
Yeah.
So if he's a
Same
dad,
thing.
he's a dad. Like
same thing for men. What you want to know? If body count is important, ask her. She might not tell you the truth, but ask her.
I mean,
if you want to know, you gotta ask. Like you can only way you're gonna get the answers that you looking for is if you ask. Not what you're looking for, but the answers to your questions. You have to ask the question. So just ask the question.
Closed mouth don't get fed.
Hello.
Ask the question. What you want to know, huh? Like again, I just want to ask y'all this: what do these people be doing on these dates? Ain't that when you supposed to be getting to know somebody?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing. What you count in his pocket because based on what kind of restaurant he took you to, but you ain't asking the proper line of questions to find out the answers that you really want to know.
Right. I ain't saying that you got to shoot them off like an interview style, but as we conversate and we get to a topic of concern or something that's you want to ask a question about, that's where you throw it in. True. Oh, we start talking about kids. Oh, do you have kids? What do you want to have kids?
Right. True.
True. We started talking about childhood. How was your childhood? I had a very good childhood. Or no, mine was traumatic. I mean, conversate. Like,
y'all
acting like this is rocket science.
Right. In conversation, those questions would be answered. You know what I mean? In due time, like it's in conversation.
Some things you don't have to ask. You'll find out if you just conversate.
There you go.
Come on now. I know y'all. I know in the day of the internet, y'all know how to talk.
Right. In person, like social, like really social, not social media, but in person, in a circle, at a table, just having a chop it up session just right there in front of you. Like you just ask the questions. Shorty, like it's not that serious. Not that hard.
You know what questions to ask.
And walking on eggshells.
Oh my God. Let's continue.
Is to get out of your head because that's what it feels like to me. Like, granted, there are questions you want to ask, like where you from, where did you grow up, where's the last place you traveled, what values, what things are important to you in life. However, what I feel from you, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that you're in your head about it. So like you're on a date and you've been watching videos and you're like, what should I say? Should I say this?
Or is it too much?
Look out
like,
for that.
Am I asking too much? Like, is this too much to ask?
No. I don't think it's too much. I just think it feels like maybe you're in your head too much. Are you in your head a lot? Yeah. Instead of just being present, how about just being present on the date? Sit there with the guy and genuinely get to know him. Listen to what he has to say. What is his interest? What does he like to do? Like, what does he do for a living? And while he's talking, don't think, well, what do I say next?
For me, I think maybe I just talk over them. I don't know if I talk over them, but I'm like trying to get the energy up just because I'm nervous and I don't really get to the real questions. And now I'm thinking,
what makes you nervous on the date though?
Girl, it's just
that's
like,
what I'm asking.
One, it's the banter. Like I enjoy being able to like relate to the person that I'm dating. And I feel like in silence, it can get like just the settled energy can be uncomfortable.
You feel like, oh no, maybe.
See, how old is this young lady? Did we have any info? How old is this young lady?
I don't remember her saying her age. She just came up here and wanted to ask a question. Girl,
these internet kids. This is internet kids. If you
don't ask that man a question, it got silent. Okay, we eat it. It's gonna be silent. You want me to talk with my mouth open, full of food?
I'm saying, like, these internet kids. These internet kids. That's what this is. You could sit here and chop it up with Ashley and whoop-de-woo all day on social media. Right. But when you get somebody in person, you get these kids out in the world, they are totally different. Now they don't got nothing to say. They ain't got no words. They just lost. On the internet, you this personality, you got all this bluster and all this. When you greet them, you bring them in the real world, they have none of this kind of energy. All right. Sister, God. Just ask to speak. It's not if you're speaking over, lead the conversation. Or, you can't be, totally unaware. Like if you just talking and he's not saying nothing, sure. but just steer the conversation a little bit. You know, just ask the questions, talk, use your vocals, speak, get to the bottom of things, chop it up. Like it's just natural. Let it flow. If you're not getting a natural flow, then I don't think the connection is where it need be. Just let it flow.
And then she's saying, I want to be relatable to the person. Ain't that the talking stage to see if y'all relatable? Like,
right.
So you want to be able to relate to him. So you went out on this date and you don't know what you can relate to, or
how about be yourself? If you relate to him or y'all relatable or whatever's the case, then that would be a natural thing. Don't try to be something that you're not.
Right.
Again,
just talk. And you'll find something that you're relatable.
Oh, you like this? Oh yeah, well, and then there, look, ice broken, conversation to flow, whatever, you could go on from here to there. Like you made a good point. It's so rigid, and the stages, and if we talking, dating, exclusive talking exclusively dating, it's too many rooms in that house. Yeah, it's too many. It's too many stages in that game. Like it could be very simple.
The other thing is, what's the talking stage for? Ain't that when you supposed to be finding out all the information you need to find out before you actually go on a date?
Right.
So you sitting up. So maybe we need to eliminate the talking stage and just go on a date. So when you're actually in front of the person, you can actually conversate and have something to talk about.
Right. And then there you go. Like the talking stage is like the dating stage, I guess. To me, in my opinion.
But talking, you don't go on dates.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. Like they took that part out. Like they separated one of the two. Whereas before you would talk on the date.
It's only one stage. Yeah. Talking, dating, you should be talking on the date.
Right. That's
to each other.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
Right.
Like that was one thing. Like that was that. It wasn't two separate entities. No, it was not. You did your talking on the date.
Right.
Like, yeah.
But see, that's what I'm saying. You did all your talking on the phone or through text. Now when you get in front of each other, you have nothing to talk about.
That's insane.
That's you got awkward silence now.
Yeah, because of the talking stage. That's a good ass point.
And then she talking about she trying to keep the conversation upbeat. Girl, this ain't you ain't no entertainer, no host. Oh yeah, I gotta keep it upbeat. Baby, he got some people have low energy. Like I always tell T, like I don't know how to say it, but like people that have high energy, they drain me. I wouldn't say I'm a low monotone person or nothing like that. I have energy sometimes and whatnot, but people that come in is all bubbly and cheery. I only got I could do a minute of that. Ma'am, you're draining me. All my social energy has been depleted by you.
Done.
So I don't know. I'm an introvert like that. So I got to replenish my energy and whatnot. So, but that doesn't mean I'm low energy and I don't conversate with people. I conversate with people that I know. Like I'm not a person to walk up to people and start random conversations. I don't do that.
Right.
People walk up to me and start random conversations and I respond.
Right.
But for me to go out there and randomly talk to people,
not so much.
No. So, yeah.
The conversation is gonna go where it's gonna go. We shouldn't have to force it. You know what I mean? If it gets quiet, then it's just that doesn't mean the date is going sour or anything like that. It's just the flow went down. We talked our points. Maybe we're gonna move on and transition to something else. You might just be enjoying these goddamn crab cakes or whatever's going on. Like,
right.
It's all good.
You know, sometimes can we enjoy each other's presence in the silence where we don't have to be talking to each other, but because we're in each other's presence, this is where I want to be, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm talking. I just enjoy your presence.
Just
You
taking it in, just basking
Right.
in it. Or
That
whatever
could be
the
it
case.
too. Like maybe you sitting there talking, he can't even see if you
Right.
beautiful or not because you
Right.
running your mouth.
Right.
You ain't gave the man a chance to fall in love with you, to
That's
look
true.
deeply into your eyes. And
Shut
see,
up.
because it don't sound like she's sitting there running her mouth. She probably talk real things. Oh my God, how's the weather? Oh my God, what is your favorite color? How was your childhood? Do you want kids? I want kids. Do you want a dog? You want cats? You're a cat person.
You look like a cat person. I'm done.
She probably
True.
ain't doing all of that.
That's true. That's true.
That's you probably scared off a
It's
lot
true.
of dudes.
Probably.
Like,
Right. Probably.
Oh
She could
my
talk.
God. Oh, she can talk.
She could talk.
And that's probably her nerves because
Right. She
when
don't
you
want
start
the energy to go a certain level. Like it's got to be at this beat. You know, you frantic. She's in there frantic, trying to keep the energy going. Just rambling. Just.
Oh my God. Do you like vacations? I want to go on a vacation. Where's the last place you've been? I've been to Peru.
Answering her own damn question. That's why you don't know nothing. You're in there jazzed up, answering your own questions, not letting the man speak.
Oh my God. We gonna continue. That's how I pictured her in there.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I don't know why.
Look, her eyes.
Right
It's funny
here.
because that's how she sounds right there too.
She is super
Intense.
bubbly.
She's intense.
Intense.
Like, yeah, this is a little intense. I can't come home to this every day.
She a pretty girl, but you probably scaring the bit
Pretty
off.
girl. Yeah.
Talking.
Right. That's true. That's very true. Right.
Let's continue. Let's see what else she got to say.
He's thinking he doesn't like me or something, or
No, the silence is just more like, okay, what else? Like, just more on the fun. The issue is just like, I never get to the deep stuff. I'm always like just kind of on the surface and like just enjoying and maybe getting a drink or two. And then I always end up with the heaviest things at the end. It's like, what?
yeah, but that makes sense. It takes time.
It leads
to
up. There's a ramp
like,
up.
you can't just jump into that. That takes time. Like, you have to trust someone. Just like you won't jump into, I don't know, a dating situation and tell all your deepest, darkest things to a person. That takes time.
Yeah, I know, it makes sense. I think for me, listening is just the biggest takeaway from you, because to even get to the deeper level, it just takes a sense of like settled energy. And
yeah, I was about to say, you need to have peace with yourself. Like, you need to have peace with yourself and realize I don't have anything to prove.
That's what I was trying to say.
Just be
you.
Be yourself.
Okay, silent. Let me fill in the gap. No, I know who I am. It's silent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And another thing I want to say is, you talking so much, you don't even know if you really like him.
Right. Answering your own questions.
Wait a minute. Now that I got him in some light.
Wait a minute.
He don't look like that.
I know. I asked him. Did he answer? No, you answered.
Right. Wait a minute. That hairline go all the way back.
Shit. She caught him in the natural lighting. Got him in some good lighting.
I mean, I don't know if that's your thing. I'm just saying, you got him in the light now. You know, because y'all been talking and y'all been sending pictures back and forth. Now you got him in some light. You in person. You ain't paying attention. Is that hairline?
It's not. Yeah.
You ain't paid attention to the scent.
You're thinking about the moment. It's kind of musky in here.
Did he take a bath before he came? You didn't even stop to think. When you hugged him, did you take? Wait a minute. Let me see what.
Take a little whiff.
Oh, he smells good.
Right.
You ain't even think about
the bottom of this
because you were about the questions. You should have took a whiff.
Yeah.
Let me see if he smell good. Do he smell like he take a bath and wear cologne and stuff?
Right.
Did he walk in here with a baseball cap on to hide his hairline?
Right.
You should have been. That's what you should have been thinking about.
True.
In the silence, take everything in.
I don't. Okay? Right.
Does he clean his nails?
Right.
Do he got proper table manners? He don't know how to hold a fork.
I don't understand how she can't stay in the moment. Like, stay in the moment. Like, you just right here. It's just like Ashley gave a great advice. Like, just sit, be in it. Just be in the moment.
And then
chop it
also,
up, and that's it. Like, you ain't gotta prove no point, or you want to be something where he wants you to be. You trying to figure out what you should be instead of just being yourself in the moment. I'm me, you. Let's chop it up. We here. Just be pretty. Drink your drink. Have your conversation, and go about your. You know, it's not that hard. It's not rocket science. Internet shit, socially awkward. I bet you she probably runs some kind of blog or got a whole damn page, but when you get them in person, they don't even know how to be just at the table with you. Like, this is crazy, man.
Did he go say hors d'oeuvres?
Horse divers? Horse divers?
Can I get some horse divers?
Done, man.
Can I get the entrees?
Entrees.
The entrees. Yeah, I would like that. You ain't even pay attention, ma'am. Yeah, it's nothing wrong if you can't pronounce the stuff on the menu. Sometimes that stuff be in French, and
now you gotta have some etiquette now.
But you gotta have some etiquette when you go out on dates. So I'm just saying, in the silence, did you just take in the moment? Did you see if he know how to hold a fork? Do he know how to know where to place his napkin?
Yeah. Or hell,
do we got some table manners? Do you got some table manners?
Date. Like, you everywhere but at the table. Like, motherfucker, be at the table and do the thing and da. Like, you don't need to do all that extra. Like, you still didn't find out nothing. You got questions, but you don't have the answers. It took you 2 months to find out he had children. You didn't ask him for 2 months, or you asked him at the table initially, answered your own question. Confused, and now you want to. Oh, you got 2 kids. I said that when we was at the table. Just be at the table. Like, we're at the dinner. We're in the moment. Wherever we at, just be there. Like, all that extra, you everywhere else, but at the table.
You know, you don't even know if you really like him. You sitting there and trying to think of the next question
about him. Jeez.
That.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ashley.
Okay.
The struggle is real. Okay.
Yes. Get out of your head.
Thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate you so much.
You're a beautiful girl. Yeah.
How old is this girl?
It's fine. You're welcome, darling.
Background. Ashley, those questions.
Yes. Get out of your head, darling. You in your head. You in your head, and that's the thing too. I think since it's like. When you're on these apps, and it could go both ways. Ashley. When you watch so much content, when you consume so much content, you'll get out there in the real world, and then you don't know what to do or what to say. No, because I'm trying to get to the bag. I'm trying to see if he got money. I'm trying to see if he has all of the things. If he
got money.
And they're saying you got to do it like this and move like that and say it like that.
What?
Granted, of course, those things are important, but you also have to feel out the energy and the environment. Okay, what is the vibe? What is the feel? How is this conversation going? You know, does that make sense, chat?
And then you also, not everybody got the same personality. He might be a shy person.
True.
And that doesn't mean he don't like you. He's just shy.
Right.
He's not real talkative or whatever.
Well, you know, like the game of tennis, right? Some people have a good serve and some people have a good backhand. So he might not be the initiator of the conversation, but once you get the kicking, he'll start kicking it back at you. You know what I mean? Something like that. Like, okay, you're not going to jump out and say, you're not going to select the topic. But once you get to going, okay, well, I could engage you here, there, and there, and there. You know, he might not be the initiator of it all.
Yeah, that's a good example, because I feel like once you give me a topic, I can talk on it, but I ain't walking over to you and starting a conversation. Right. But if you come to me with a topic, we can conversate.
Right. See, you're like you're a returner. You know, there's a serve and then there's the return. Okay, I put it up here, boom. I teed it up. There's the question and subject matter. Now the ball's in your court. Now you come with the boom, boom, boom. Now we having a back and forth. We having a conversation. You know, but if you don't if you're not the initiating type and I'm not the initiating type, then what kind of conversation are we gonna have? Is somebody else gonna have to initiate the damn conversation? Or whatever's the case. You know, we can't get anywhere. Somebody got to, start it off or whatever's the case. But the young lady, like, she just the vibe. Like when you're somewhere and you're at the table, women, y'all got intuition. Y'all say it all the time. You know when somebody's giving you something or there's something there. Like I think you can see and tell when you're not getting no back and forth. Like, well, she ain't feeling it. Like, or whatever's the case. So I, take it by a feel thing. You want to know something? Ask the question. Have a conversation. The man got you there at this table, at this dinner, at this wherever the hell you at. He trying to get to know you. So, just do the same. Return in kind. He's trying to get to know you. Try to get to know him. I guess. Like I don't even see, where this young lady would be having this problem. It seems real simple to me, but I'm a little older and I'm from a generation of past. Like I said, it's that internet kid stuff. I see it all the time. You hear these kids online and they so and so and they got this big personality. When you see the same kid in public, in the real world, IRL, it's not even the same. You wouldn't even believe it's the same person. Like, they don't know how to deal in the reality of it all anymore. We've got, especially the younger, generations younger than myself, the little homies, I would call them, or the young ladies, they are very much sucked into that kind of world because they don't know the world before the internet. You know what I mean? I was, when it was birthed, I was coming up as a youth like that. So I remember a time when we didn't even really mess with it like that. It was there, but it was something that's fake. I always equate, like when I was growing up, everything on the internet was fraudulent. We thought everything on the internet we didn't believe it. Now in today's time, they believe everything on the internet. The internet is like the truth. It's like real life. So it's been a change, in that generation, in that time gap. But the world is not actually played out on the internet. You can take your experience from the real world and bring it here and share. But if you don't have any real world experience, you shouldn't be speaking on this internet. It can jade you. And these kids, these younger generation like that, they are very much locked into that. They don't know that the real world is a different place. They can't separate the two. All you got to do, be present, sit there, have your conversation. She's a very pretty young lady. The man probably invited you here to do, whatever. Sit there, talk, get to know him. You don't like him, go on about your business. You like him, you proceed. And it's not that hard. All these stages and if we in this and that. Nonsense. You're making it harder than it really is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, what about
definitely?
You? What you think?
Like I said, with all them stages and stuff, y'all making dating so hard. It does not have to be this hard. If you like him, you like him. Go out on a date, talk, ask some questions, ask the questions that you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
But you ain't gotta fire it at him like it's an interview or interrogation or something like that. Conversate, order you some drinks, some food, talk.
Yeah, that's it.
See where the conversation is going. Like, pick up on the signs. Okay,
Flow.
we talking about his Aunt Esther. Okay, now you can drop your aunt experience. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's a flow. Just let it flow.
Just flow with it. Y'all overthinking this. This is not something to overthink. Y'all self-sabotaging out here.
Mm-hmm.
The guy could have been a really good guy, or you probably met some really good guys that you and messed it up because of your nerves.
Right.
You a little frazzled and oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want kids? I want kids. You want a white picket fence? I got a white picket fence. Oh my God, my job is analyst. What's your job? Oh, you do that? Oh my God. So when do you travel? I travel.
Too much. Just let it flow. You don't want to scare them off too much, back and forth. Tennis, hit the ball back. He hit it, you hit it. Y'all just,
off.
you don't gotta go overboard.
And then pay attention to the signs. Like I said, take in the atmosphere, because okay, you liked him enough to go on a date. Now that he's here in your face, do you like him? Do you like what you see?
Right.
Did you take time to observe what's going on?
Right.
Ashley talking about, do he got some money? That's all y'all be worried about. Do he got some money?
Where's the last place you traveled? What the hell difference does that make? I went to see my grandmother in Nebraska, motherfucker. That's the last place I went. Come on now.
Well, how you like Nebraska? Oh my God, I went to Nebraska 10 years ago. Oh my God.
The fuck? Like, what is that? What difference does that make?
And then
you're asking the wrong question.
And don't come in here with this fake conversation or nothing. Like, just flow with the conversation. Like, I don't know how to make this more simpler for you.
She wasted her call. This is a very simple, just resolution to your problem. Just let the flow with the conversation.
Flow with the conversation. Pay attention. Be in the moment. Like, she talking about it, never get past no drinks or nothing. Like, maybe you need to lay off the drinks.
Right.
Maybe the drinks is clouding you. It's not
hyper.
Sometimes drinks can calm people nerves. Sometimes they make you even nervous.
Right.
So
maybe not drink when you go out.
Right.
Have a seltzer or something, motherfucker.
You know what? I don't want to drink. I want a club soda.
Right. Yeah. You one of those.
so I can ask my question, so I can flow with the conversation. Maybe do that.
Maybe.
So, I'm making this stuff too hard.
Yeah.
So I see why y'all on Ashley show and Kendra G. Because your prospects in person.
Get out your own head. It looks good till you start get them on a date.
Right. And you manage to get the date and you don't know how to act on the date.
Right.
Lord.
Poetic. Ain't that something? Wonder why you single. You awkward. Y'all socially awkward.
Awkward.
Oh God, man.
Be you.
There you go. That's perfect. Just be you. You ain't got to search for a person to be. What character he wants you to play or she wants you to play. Who are you? What kind of character do you have? Who are you? Be you. Simple.
Very and the right person is gonna like it.
Yeah. Like it or not, you still you. Right? Whether they leave, stay, go, you never hear from them again. You'll always be you. So just rock with that. Be you.
That's all I got.
Anyway. Okay. So I guess we'll leave it right there. Y'all heard what we think. More importantly, we want to know what you guys think. So get down there in the comment section. Let us know if you agree, disagree. We're on base, off base. We are 360-degree thinkers on this platform. Free thought. Always celebrated. Focus number one here. Leave a like on your way out. Sub up if you so choose to. And we will be back with some more of this dating show foolishness real soon. We thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a good night. Be safe.